That's really silly. We had this 30K. I mean, it's good that you talked about this today, otherwise I wouldn't have even checked. We had the 30K last night and I didn't think about it. And today I was falling through elevators too. So I had to fix everything today before we are starting. And good that you talked about this. I would have totally not thought about this. Okay. Oh, I didn't have any problems on my way to crew L1. But this patch is really, really rough. I guess it's because of PS. And knowing CHE, it will have this for quite a while. Maybe for years to come, until CHE can figure it out. I don't need to jinx it. Okay, getting sentence here. Okay, I see you, and Sentencia sees you too. I mean, is this a problem? Can we just do it like this and accept it? Okay, it's fine. Okay, Sentencia is getting now resilient. Huh? Hangar 06. Hello, the gaming tribunal. If you're falling through elevators, you have to recopy your account. It's a known bug. I had this too. It happens after 30Ks. After 30Ks, you quite often are falling through elevators. Only thing you can do is you have to recopy your account. I think there's another workaround, but it requires you are in area 18 or something. If you just recopy your account, you should be fine. Okay, I asked for permission to start. Yeah, I mean, it's not nice because you're again in a city, but this is fixing this problem. Okay, today we will fire the Nova gun at different ships to check out how bad shield penetration is. This time shields are symmetrical. Yeah. Okay, it fixed itself, kinda.
Launch complete.
I don't know why shields were asymmetrical. Okay, I'm logging off Sentencia. Turret also has a lot of icing, Don't know if it still has icing. Cockpit view is terrible in Retaliator. Set route, okay. Doesn't want to set route. Have to fly a bit more towards Crusader. Okay, guns don't recharge, okay. I mean, who's using a Retaliator anyway? I mean, some people are using Retaliator for bounties, but not many are. Hello everyone! If you say something, I can say your name. Okay, let's see if we can quantum jump now. I couldn't jump. Come on. I hate this fucking star map. Crusader, there's a line. There's a dotted line going to Crusader. Okay, 30k. Fuck! Fuck! If we are now again falling through elevators, I mean, we shouldn't. Oh no. I have everything, Flickr, I had everything set up. I even claimed Hammerhead and 890 to Crimhex. I had everything set up. Hammerhead 890 are waiting in Crimhex. What is, okay, this is, okay. I am restarting my client, and first thing I will check is if I fall through elevators. Fuck. That's bad. Gunda, it's not so much about that we had a 30k, but we have this bug after 30ks, you quite often are falling through elevators. And only thing that fixes this is to recopy your account, but then you lose everything. I had everything set up. I even had my 890 spawned in Crimhex, because right now you cannot spawn ships at docking ports. They have no collision and they have no gravity. Okay, I'm restarting. So if I now fall through elevators, all this preparation I did today, it was almost an hour of preparation is lost. Spent an hour preparation, and if I'm now falling through elevators, I'm done for. Fuck. Okay, I'm restarting my client. Let's see if I fall through elevators. I hope not. Is there any other workaround, Flickr, about this falling through elevator thing? I'm not in menu yet. I restarted. I'm in menu shortly. Okay, I'm in menu. Don't know why Sentencia is still in party. Sentencia locked off. Okay, let's try this. Let's start a game. If I fall through elevators, I will try. Maybe Arena Commander will fix it. I don't know how I should be able to sit in a vehicle. There is none. Yeah, let's start a game first and check it out. Maybe it works. Maybe we are not falling through elevators. No, Sentencia. No, this doesn't work anyway, because she would have to claim her Retaliator. Claim time is at least 10 minutes. Okay, I'm starting the other PC and I'm just checking it out. I had to claim my ship after 30k recently on the PTU. There was no 30k save. There was no 30k protection. Okay, I'm back in Dream Station. Let's see if I fall through elevators. Let's see. Can I use elevators? Okay, I'm falling through elevator. Flicker, I'm falling through. Okay, we have this bug. After a 30K, you quite often are falling through elevators. You have to recopy your account. But I had everything set up. I cannot just recopy my account. Fuck. Okay, I try Arena Commander. Have you tried switching regions? Are there different regions? I thought it's only US. Do we have a second region by now? Okay, I go into Arena Commander and check out if this fixes the problem. This is so stupid. I mean, 30Ks were always not very nice, but now CRG managed to get even 30Ks way worse. No, you don't have to wait 24 hours. Actually, you have to wait a few minutes only. But this doesn't help me because I have all the ships I need for this test today spawned and claimed at the space station. So this doesn't help me. Even if I don't have to wait at all, I will be back in the city. So all this preparation work is for nothing. Okay, I'm in the Valkyrie, I left pilot seat, I go back onto pilot seat. Okay, I'm going back to menu. I will leave party. I will try a few things. I leave party for now, and I will try first USA. So, I mean, we had a 30K right after our start. So you can, the gaming tribunal, you can just recopy your account. You have to wait maybe 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Then you can play. But this doesn't help me because I had everything set up. I had every ship I needed for this test spawned, claimed to Dream Station and to Crimhex. So if I have to recopy, it would take too long to set up everything again. Okay, I'm still loading into the game. Sometimes you are loading into the server in like under minutes. Other times it can take 5 minutes. Still trying to load into the game. Return code OK. Okay, this sounds good. Return code OK. Flickr, did you test if you are falling through elevators? Are you fine or are you falling too? Okay, Flickr fell through too. I'm still loading into the game. Yeah, sometimes it takes a long time until you are in the game. What was your ritual, Flickr? What did you do? Maybe it helps. Okay, I'm still trying to load into the game. I might kill this task. Let's give it two more minutes. Okay, I spawned in a Valkyrie, I stood up, I walked around a bit, I sat back onto the pilot seat. Yeah, the gaming tribunal has the same thing. As soon as he pressed lobby, he fell through. Yeah, maybe going into Arena Commander can help, I don't know. We will find out. Otherwise, you have to recopy your account. And now my game crashed while I tried to load in. Okay, cool. Good start. Good start. No, that's not a live candidate, and I don't think CRG ever said this would be a live candidate. No. This might not be on live on February. This might take a long time until this is on live. Okay, I'm restarting my game. I think this is the worst patch ever. Okay, USA and enter. Did you find out if your workaround worked, Flickr? I couldn't. I'm not in the game yet. Okay, still loading. I'm loading too. Okay, I'm in game. Yeah, sometimes you're in the game in under a minute. Okay, I'm in the game. I'm on USA server. Let's check out if the fix worked. If it's a fix at all. Okay, no. I'm even falling through the elevator before I do anything. I don't even press a button, Flickr. I'm still falling. Okay, I can try Europe. I'm falling through elevators even before I press a button. What is the death send around the new crash site? What is this death send? Are you dying as soon as you are... Okay, I'm trying Europe, if this works. Are you dying as soon as you enter, as you're touching the sand? Okay, Flickr, I switched region. Okay, Flickr wrote, at a new wreck, there's a chance to die when you walk on the ground. Are you dying instantly or are you losing health slowly? I guess instantly. Yeah, insta-death. Okay, I switched to Europe. Didn't know we have Europe already. Okay, this was quick too. I'm now on the Euro server. I have my doubts that this will have fixed it. Okay, no, didn't fix it. I don't even press any button, Flickr. As soon as I enter the elevator, I'm falling through. I didn't even press any button. Fuck. Maybe I had everything set up. What now, Flickr? What now? Okay, very interesting. When the gaming tribunal wrote, when you get near the new crash site, there seems to be collision damage that instantly incapacitates you. Okay, Flickr, what are we doing? I mean, we could try to recopy, but then we won't do 890. We won't do Retaliator. Don't trust this. Or maybe we can do Retaliator, but not 890. I'm not fixed. I'm still falling. Okay, Flickr did something different. Maybe Flickr fixed it. Okay, Flickr tried a new plan. Let's see. Maybe Flickr fixed it. Flickr is joining my server. We don't have character. You don't can you change your character? This usually fixed a lot of things. If you were changing your gender or your hairstyle. Gravity is still affecting me because CRG cannot do physics. Or what if I die? Maybe if I die, this fixes it. Okay, let me suicide. Maybe this will fix it. Okay, I suicided. Maybe this will help. Don't know. I mean, I want to avoid recopying my account because I had everything set up. Suicide is never the answer. Suicide is the answer quite often in this game. Okay. Flickr wrote, death won't fix it. Star Citizen thinks I'm a vehicle. Okay. The game thinks I'm a vehicle. It's easy to get into wave 1. You just have to subscribe for a month. Okay. Quit game, recopy. We can do a few ships. Well, what about, what about we are... Now the weather is bad there. Okay, we have to recopy our accounts. We cannot play. The workarounds didn't do anything. I'm recopying my account now. Sorry, guys. Okay, I recopied. If we do 890 at no garbage, that's okay. Yeah, it's still bad. And we might have... The problem with doing this in no garbage or Lorville is you might... or Hurston is you might get bad weather with snowstorms and you can see shit. And I don't want to wait like 50 minutes until we can see well. Okay, I recopied. Flickr, where should we meet? We can fly together back to Hua L1, to Crew L1, I mean. Where do you want to meet? Okay, this will be a slow stream. We have a lot of problem. Gunda wrote, is this occurring on all elevators after 30 Ks or just stations? I think all elevators. Yes, I know all elevators because it happened to me in the city. Yeah, I did this earlier today. I was in Lubavitch and I fell through elevator in Lubavitch. Okay, we can do area 18. That's fine. I don't care. I mean, we will get a new patch anyway. I don't know if it happens after each 30K or only after some 30K. Flickr wrote, after 30K, the game thinks you are a vehicle, and vehicles fall through elevators for reasons unknown to man, unknown to mankind. Okay, Flickr, do you have any idea how long we should wait? Okay, I'm trying to log in back and I will select area 18. Actually, we can start with 890. Okay, but then I don't have my spawn point in crew L1. Okay, I'm restarting my client. Okay, we can fly in 890 to crew. We can fly in 890 to dream stations, and we can get our spawn one after the other. I mean, we can select dream station as our spawn point, while 890 is near the station. Then we can fly to Dema to do the test. I mean, I should have an 890 on area 18, no? I mean, yes, I just recopied. Okay, we have to go into the game first before we can see each other. Okay, I'm selecting area 18. I'm entering the game in area 18. And after this, I have to go back to menu so that we can see each other. This is really a bad bug. I mean, 30k can be annoying enough, but now you are getting punished even more for a 30k. Okay, I'm in area 18, and I go back to menu. Going back to menu. So that we can form a party. Okay, loading in was quite fast. Going back to menu, not so much. I'm still lying on the bed. Okay, now screen went blank. Okay, I'm in menu. I'm curious, we are really curious how much damage the Slayer gun of Nova Tank does now. Should be a lot of damage. It's physical weapon. And Flickr wrote, I hope someday you can do a time with supercut of what it takes to do tests. I don't think it would be a very interesting video. I mean, I literally spent hours without getting any footage at all. Sometimes you are spending 4 or 5 hours and you are getting nothing. And I don't think anyone would love to watch a 5-hour video. No. The only thing that annoys me sometimes a little bit is people are seeing a 10-minute video and they think, yeah, 10-minute video, this took the guy maybe 20 minutes to edit. No, a 10-minute video can easily take 3, 4, 5 hours. Editing, proof watching, recording. Why don't you test X? Okay, I'm always happy actually about suggestions, but some people are really demanding. Why didn't you test X? Because it takes time, and I don't actually, I earn next to nothing on YouTube, and I have a job. Okay, I accept your party invite. Okay, we are grouped. Can go back into the game. I wonder what's the best idea. I mean, I can just spawn in 890 now. That's easy because it should be available. But I would like to get my spawn point in Dream Station. We can park near Dream Station, near a landing pad. Should we do this? Should we park near a landing pad? Or should we just do 890 and then suicide back and get another ship? Okay, okay, then we will go directly. Okay, my game crashed. I was in the game. Okay, I have very few crashes usually, but not so much in this patch. My game crashed. I'm restarting. Okay, 31 minutes so far we did nothing, which isn't our fault. No, you don't have to go to menu. Stay there. I think I can get on your server. This is really strange. I had very few crashes to desktop. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I had very few crashes to desktop before. I mean on live, but now in dispatch I have a lot of crashes to desktop. Okay, I'm in menu and you are offline. Did I choose? Okay, maybe I didn't choose PTU. Okay, I think it's my error. I did an oopsie. No, I had PTU. Okay, let's try again. Okay, Flickr crashed to desktop too. Okay, I'm loading back into the game. There's a thread where Bayor was asking if people like this change to ballistic shield penetration, and overwhelming answer was no, it sucks. So I want to do a bit more tests to show how much it sucks. No, I'm in menu. I'm loading to menu, Flickr. Okay, I see you. I'm in menu. Do you want to invite me? This is the worst patch ever. Okay, Flickr is still loading. I see you in menu. Yeah, this patch is worse than 3.0. By the way, I'm just thinking how bad will 4.0 be. 3.0 was pretty much a catastrophe. This patch is worse, and if we ever get 4.0, I think it will be even worse. Anyone knows if we are getting a new patch soon, today? The funniest thing that could happen is that we are getting a new patch in like half an hour. Okay, still loading. Okay, I'm back where I crashed. That's interesting. I didn't wake up in my bed. I woke up next to an elevator exactly where I crashed. That's actually nice. And elevators are still not loading in instantly. Okay. It's black and you have to wait until environment loads in, streams in. Okay, I'm already going to the spaceport. By the way, I hope that one fine day we can select a space station. It's really getting old, having to go through cities just to be able to do something in this game. And having to use another metro. Okay, I'm in the metro to the space station. Maybe I can ask the driver to wait for you. Hey, you made it.
Stand clear of the doors.
I mean, in theory, we could test on Hurston and on New Babbage too, but I don't trust the weather there. Remember the one time when we did this rather long test and we had snowstorms all the time? This footage was pretty much useless, sadly. Do you feel immersed, Flickr? Riding metro, elevator, shuttle for the 1000th time? Flickr wrote, I'm so immersed. I'm immersed too. This is so immersive. Especially those silly mini ships. do you see this? Those ships are in every which way direction. And they are very, very small. They look like children's toys. This is not immersive, Chris. This looks bad. This looks terrible. Even those mini ships are broken in this patch, Flickr. Drunk traffic is rampant here, pretty much. Okay, I'll start with 890.
ASOP vehicle
For the
retrieval
latest
system.
travel information, be sure to check the departure and arrival boards, conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Let me check this out. This was 23 shots and 3.14 side hit, 890.
Personal responsibility.
Hangar 11.
Please
Ouch.
Want your company to be in good company?
Oh. You're clicking on elevator and at first nothing is happening. So you think, did I click on it? Did I do it correctly? So there's no indication that anything is happening. And now it comes down. That's bad. There should be some indication that actually anything is happening. Oh, elevator disappeared from me. Can you use... When I'm far away, I see elevator. When I'm getting closer, it disappeared. And now you went up without me. Can you see the elevator? When I was on the elevator, it disappeared for me, Flickr. Okay, for Flickr too. Flickr guessed where the console is. So elevator disappears. That's so funny. No, it's okay. I'm taking the main. It's okay. I already called the main. You can get it back up. Okay, this is another thing I've never seen before. I've never seen that elevators are disappearing when you're getting closer to the elevator. I've never seen this. I mean, obviously, CRG needs PES, and bugs are to be expected. And I'm just not so sure how quickly CRG can fix the mess. My prediction is this might take years. I hope not. Gunda wrote, it's a new 890s stealth feature. Okay. Pekka, I was falling through 890. Or did 890 despawn? You're outside too. Did it despawn? Yeah, me too. I'm in front of you.
Want your company to be in
Did it despawn?
our corpse
Because we were not quickly, I mean, we were rather quick.
To the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
preparing already.
Fuck.
Today to learn how you can invest in making our corpse your new home.
I was in the elevator, suddenly I was falling through the planet, and then I was...
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following
Okay, let's
location.
try one more time.
From transforming
Hangar 11.
exploring the stars, our corp is proud to bring the universe.
Maybe CRG changed the despawn timer. Do you remember in the old days when we were spawning reclaimers at Olisa, you had to be very, very, very fast. Otherwise your ship would despawn before you are in the cockpit. Do you remember this? Maybe CRG made an oopsie again.
Want your company to be in good company?
Flicker what this is quality with a K. No, I don't think it was desync with the ship. Maybe something is wrong with the spawn timer. Okay, where do I have to press? Usually there's a floating text, now I cannot see it. Okay, maybe the main elevator. Call elevator. Okay, Flicker already had it. Okay, I'm going... Am I on the elevator? Can you click blindly? I hope I'm on the elevator. Okay, I fell off the elevator. Okay, Flicker, I couldn't see elevator and I kind of fell off. Now I cannot use the main elevator. There is no prompt on main elevator. Okay, this is a good stream so far. There's no prompt on main elevator. Yeah, can you come back? I cannot use the main elevator. No prompt. Okay, I try to stand close to you. Okay, I hope I'm centered. Okay, I'm not moving myself now. Closer, okay, I'm closer. I am only moving the camera, I'm not moving my character. We might have a time problem. Can you... Slightly right. My right or your right? That's the funniest bug, one of the funniest bugs I've ever seen. Okay, and now it's spawned in. And Flicker is kind of glitching through the elevator on my screen. This door shouldn't be open. This door should be closed. Okay, where's the prompt for the seed? The seed is highlighted, it's gray. Oh, come on, I've done this hundreds of times, getting on the seed of an 890. It's highlighted, I click on it, nothing happens. Where did you click? I need to learn this anyway, because I need to fly her later. Flicker doesn't help when you fly now. And left, okay, can you... I mean, I've done this literally hundreds of times, getting onto the 890 pilot seat. Hundreds of times. No, it's gray for me. But I don't see a prompt. I can click on, it's highlighted. I click on it and nothing happening. No, I recopied my account. Okay, I try another seed. I try this seed. Same thing. Seeds are highlighted. I see a hand icon. I don't see a text. I click on it and nothing happens. I don't know what's going on, Flickr. I mean, I've done this hundreds of times, sitting on this seat. It doesn't matter. I can click on the sticks. It doesn't matter. Okay, let me try one thing. Oh, now I don't get a prompt on elevators either. Okay, I cannot even use elevators. The panel is highlighted, but I don't get a prompt. Flickr, I'm almost about to give up, but we can try to get back to a menu and try again. I mean, even elevators I can't use. I click on the panel is highlighted, it's getting great, but there's no prompt. Okay, we are trying one more time. Sorry, chat. I really think I'm not so sure if I want to continue if this still doesn't work. Okay, I'm in menu and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I mean, menu, Ficker. Okay, we are starting. What we are up to? We want to fire the Slayer gun of the Nova tank against different ships to see how much damage it does now because of ballistic shield penetration. But so far we spent 1 hour without accomplishing anything because we are running into a lot of bugs. Hello, Kevin. And we have this new bug. After 30k, your character quite often is falling through elevators. And only thing that seems to fix it is you have to recopy your account, which is really fun. Okay, let's see if I can interact again. Okay, I can interact again. I was able to open a door. And elevator works too. And Flickr got lobby full 2 times. Do you think the ballistic ammo counts will go up as a result of rebalance? I don't think anything anymore when it comes to CRT. Who can make any predictions when CRT makes so many not thought through decisions that are just bad? I think by now you can just assume the worst and it might happen. I lost quite a bit of confidence believing that CRG knows what they are doing in the last years, especially with this patch. Oh, I had a line under my helmet. Now it's gone. Okay, now it's back. What is this? It only appears when I look at a certain direction. My prediction is that CRG will take it back. My prediction is CRG will take it back that 70% of ballistic damage is bypassing shields. Okay, I see Flicker. Metro just arrived. Now this strange bug is gone. It was... No, it's back. Flicker, when I look at a certain direction, I see a ring on my vision. When I look at a certain direction. Check out if it has anything to do with my helmet. Okay, without helmet there's no ring. And this helmet seems fine too. It was only with the default helmet. Okay, that was really strange. Yeah, those mini spaceships are in every which way direction. And look how small those are. Why even have them when they are done so poorly?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, maybe those are just very old models.
In the Stanton system and on ArcCorp, all UEE common laws are still in
Vehicle
effect.
selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Following location, blank screen. Okay, 11.
Please visit us again.
11 again. Maybe this time we are getting even an elevator.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense for commuters to drive a Cutlass. I don't know why they actually even did this. Those mini spaceships, okay, now they are looking especially bad because they are not moving. But even when they did move, it doesn't look convincing. It looks okay from a distance, but not when you are in a metro on the way to the spaceport. It looks silly. Okay, I can again click on things, flicker. It's back. My character is fixed. But I guess elevator will still be invisible. Can still see it, And it's gone. Okay. Ah, that's a good idea. I can line up with this. Okay, that's a very good idea. So I should be on the elevator. I'm looking up and I should be fine. Looks okay on my screen figure. Okay, can you click blindly on elevator button? And now elevator spawned in. This was really a strange bug. I didn't have any interaction. And this door is still open. Yeah, now I have enter pilot seat.
Thank you. And please visit again. You are clear to launch.
This was a very strange bug.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Maybe we are not doing a lot of ships, maybe just a few flicker. Because I mean we can do retaliator after this if you want to. And I really want to do an Andromeda at least. Andromeda is always important. Most will be quick unless we are getting another 30k. Okay, Flicker wrote a game to do so a lot. Okay, let's see how many we can do. if you're getting not a 30k, I might call it a day. Yeah, this is new too. When you are going into third-person view and are going back to your cockpit, you are quite often looking out of to the side. This is new too, so your vision is quite often not centered. Third-person view, I'm going back into the cockpit. Okay, this time vision is centered, but quite often it's not centered. Why not? Because it's bugged. Hello, Alan Mesvi. Today not a good day. No, today it's not a good day for the PTU. Absolutely not. Oh wow, this thing is sluggish. Why don't you pitch? Why don't you pitch down? You pitch up, but you don't want to pitch down. We had a lot of problems today. I mean, I'm streaming now for 1 hour and we achieved exactly nothing so far. We spent 1 hour troubleshooting and getting 30Ks. Kevin wrote, so camera, you would go advise people to wait for the live patch to get a least buggy experience. Depending on what you want to do, if you want to give feedback, if you want to report bugs, of course go to the PTU, but don't expect it to be a smooth experience. My guess is, if those goes to live, let's say in January or February, it will still be a very rough patch. I mean, we had a lot of very rough live patches in the last years. There was a time when we got a patch, for example 3.3, which was very smooth, but those times are long over. Nowadays, patches even on live are very rough. I cannot flicker one. When was the last live patch that was really okay, without much problems? I think something like 3.3 or so. Maybe 3.8. Flickr wrote years ago. Yeah, most live patches are really rough in the last years. Server overload might be the majority of the issues, but if this is the main problem, why not put a lot of effort into this? But you know who's working on this? You know who's working on server meshing? Turbulent. So ZRG is outsourcing this very important task to Turbulent. I mean, if it would be me, I would put a lot of effort on getting server meshing and PS done right. I wouldn't outsource it to Turbulent. Yeah, Flickr wrote Turbulent are great, they are doing the web shite. I mean, it almost looks to me like Chris is not interested to get the game working on the basics of the game. I might be totally wrong, and I don't hate Chris. Actually, I like Chris. But I wouldn't outsource core mechanics of your game to a third-party developer. Okay, if everything goes right, we want to shoot at 890. Oh, by the way, Flickr, of course, you know that self-status is broken, which is sad. So I cannot see when things turn red, but we can just count the number of shots. Flicker wrote, what was it like meeting Chris? Well, he was very busy. We didn't talk much. I was just asking Chris if I can have a photo, and he said yes. I didn't talk to Chris. He was very busy. There were always people around him. Yeah, Gunda wrote, outsourcing, CRG does not have good history. Anyone remember Star Marine? Yeah, but CRG is still doing it. I don't know why. I mean, seriously, Chris has enough money by now. He can hire some specialist, some people who are very good at network code. He could hire them, he could let them work in-house to fix those very important issues, server meshing and PAS. But what is he doing? He's outsourcing it to Turbulent. Yeah, Theater of War went to Firesprite. Flickr wrote, Theaters of War went to Firesprite. Well, according to John Tracy, we are getting Theaters of War first half 2020. John Tracy said we are getting Theaters of War first half 2020, and there's nothing in the way. Everything is right on track. Now we have 2023 very soon, and still no Theaters of War. Hello, Andy. I seriously think that Chris knows that he can take his time. Money is coming in big time. Why should he work on basics when he can work on things he likes much more? Like eye candy and fluff. And I'm not hating Chris. This is just my opinion by now. I mean, Theaters of War can be very interesting to test things. For example, right now they are very limited. It's very limited to test vehicles. You can only do it in the universe, which is very time consuming. I would love to have a Theaters of War where I can test vehicles. We are still on CryEngine kind of. We are on Lumberjack, but it's some kind of CryEngine. And John Tracy shouldn't have said that everything is right on track and we are getting Theaters of War first half 2020. I mean, if you are not so certain, you shouldn't open your mouth, and that's bad. Okay, 3 million kilometers, Slicker. We are almost there. 890 is quite fast on Quantum. By the way, I can start a new recording. The whole first half I can put into the trash bin, the first hour. What is broken with your Corsair? I didn't spawn my Corsair in this patch. I'm curious, what doesn't work with Corsair? Alan wrote his Corsair is broken. You don't even have your guns. Okay, what exactly is broken with your Corsair? I'm curious. I spawned her in an earlier PTU patch. Okay, Alan went to Area 18 to get a full set of ADBs, which makes sense. Still spooling. Kevin, the problem is not that things take longer. It's totally fine if things take longer. The problem is the promises Chris and Aaron and John Tracy make. And years later, those promises are still not fulfilled. That's the problem. And we are now in year 11, and we are not even at a halfway mark. That's the problem. If things take longer, it's fine. This is a very ambitious project. Everyone understands this. But you shouldn't make statements like Theaters of War first half 2020. You shouldn't make statements like full salvage summer 2017. And now 5.5 years later, we only get hull scraping. This is the problem with this game. Making false promises. And that progress is very, very slow. Okay, I am calibrated, I'm spooled. Okay, 30k. Flickr. Seriously, I have enough. I have enough. I don't want to go through this again. Or would you, Flickr? One more try, one more recopy. But then I don't. Okay, one more try. We have to recopy our account because after 30Ks, you are usually falling through elevators. Kevin, that's my problem. It's not, everyone understands that this project is very ambitious. Yes, of course, problems and bugs happen, but then please don't open your mouth and make those statements. And for year 11, we are really, really far behind. Okay, I'm recopying my account. And I don't think there's anything wrong with saying this in videos, making clear that we are still don't even have all the basics in year 11. I think that's fair. That's fair game. Everyone understands this is a very ambitious project. Okay, I recopied. I wait a few minutes. Not their fault. I think it is Chris' fault, partly, because he has wrong priorities. Chris should have worked on basics from the very start. But all he still does, is mostly working on eye candy, fluff, making an interactive movie, not a game, rule of cool, time sinks, things like personal hygiene. I'm not saying that I would be a good game developer, I would be a shitty game developer, but I would work on the basic things from the very start. I would have a good concept. And this is something Chris just doesn't do. No, Kevin, I have no trouble with your opinion, but please accept that for year 11, it's very little to be seen so far. I mean, CRG still tries to figure out how they want space combat to work. They are still working on the flight model. Those are the things you are locking down in the very first years. It's not, I mean, we are now in year 11 and suddenly CRG thinks, okay, let's make 70% ballistic shield penetration because it will be fun. It's not something you are doing in year 11. In year 11, you should have a very good idea how space combat is supposed to work and what mechanics you want to have for your space combat. Actually, you should have this very good idea in year 3. And that's my problem with this project. Okay, Flickr, how long do we wait? Okay, Flickr wrote just log in. I'm logging back into the game. No one here hates Chris. Everyone here wants this game to be a huge success, and everyone here thinks that it can still be a very fantastic game. But like I mentioned, I would have worked on basics from the start and not in year 11 still missing many, many basics. Yeah, actually, the funny thing is, if CRG would go back to ship combat in 2.5 or 2.6.3, which was not ideal, this game would be 100 times better than what we have now. That's not a thing. Not only Procast is slow, but CRG is going into wrong directions. Just now with ballistic shield penetration. Yeah, Kevin, it's not just about problems with networking. It's about... Come on, Kevin, tell me if I'm wrong. In the 11, you should know how space combat is supposed to work. You should know how your flight model should supposed to work. I don't mean you have to program it perfectly. I don't mean you have to finish it, but I mean you have to know how this should work. But if you look what CRG is doing, they don't give me the impression they know how they want space combat to work, how they want the flight model to work. We will get hover mode back. Some kind of hover mode is coming back, I promise you this. Last time CRG tried this was in 3.5 and it was a total catastrophe because a hover mode without good physics just doesn't work, and we don't have any physics, almost no physics in year 11. Okay, Flickr, I'm back in area 18. I'm going back to menu. Kevin wrote, I spoke with Chris Roberts at SitCon 2017 in person, and he has too many people working on too many facets of the project at once. This is exactly the problem. Again, he should concentrate on the core features, on the basics of the game. But Chris is hiring too many artists to make nice eye candy. And this is not how you are making a good game. Yeah, Kevin wrote, yes, after 11 years, one should definitely know how space combat works. But CRG doesn't. They are still trying out totally crazy ideas. I mean, menu too, Flickr, I see you. And I think this is valid to criticize this. Okay, I accepted your party. Yes, sure, we hired him, we gave him his money because he made some fantastic games. Wing Commander 1, 2, 3, and 4. Strike Commander was good too. And again, if things take longer, it's fine, but I don't get any vibes that CRG knows what they are doing. They are still trying out things, and we are still missing basic mechanics and basic features in year 11. That's my problem. Okay, I'm back in the game. Now, Flickr, we have to take the 890. We have to take the... Flickr suggested we are getting an Andromeda, but we have to get the 890 because I can spawn her here. We have no armor yet. There are a lot of other things missing too. We have almost no physics yet. Things have no mass. Ships, vehicles, picos, weapons on your back don't have mass. Kevin, I found nothing wrong with our discussion. I don't dislike you because you have a different opinion than I do. So it's totally fine, Kevin. But please accept that I expect a bit more in year 11. At least Chris should really start to work on the basics now, on basic mechanics of the game. And on things like server meshing, and PS. Yeah, Flicker's talking to me on Discord, yeah. Okay, Flicker wrote she doesn't see it. I have a helmet, Flicker. I'm wearing a helmet. Is this you? I don't see you. And I don't see you, Flicker. I'm in the tram. Are you in the tram or at the tram? I'm in the tram. Okay, I'm on the way to spaceport. Yeah, I mean, the worst thing, Chris, I mean, I don't hate Chris. I have a photo with Chris. I really don't hate him. But what he said, CitizenCon 2016, this was one lie after the other. There were people, there were devs in the audience who were shaking their heads. This will never happen so quickly. But Chris was happily telling us some stories, some fairy tales on stage. I don't think he believed in this. He cannot have believed in this. If you don't know it, you can still watch it. Watch it. Chris CitizenCon Talk 2016.
Want your company to be a good company? Our parks unique vertically integrated open parks offer amenities such as resort sharing and logistical care for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how
Nova Slayer gun is a gun of the Nova tank. It does crazy amount of ballistic damage. The gun is called Slayer gun. Okay, I'm in the spaceport. I see your marker at 1,813 meters.
thank you for
It's not a tonk. This poor French guy.
transaction.
Welcome.
Okay, I'm spawning my 890.
System.
But this is the last try, Flicker. Next 30k, I'm off.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been
The gun has a slow rate of fire, but it does crazy alpha damage.
Want your company to be a good company?
Hangar 12.
Unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resort sharing and logistical pairing for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making our park your new home.
Okay, Flicker, I'm streaming now almost 90 minutes. We haven't fired a shot. We haven't fired a single shot in 90 minutes. I think I'm using the big one. At least I can see the big one. Don't have to do with looking up and try to find the right spot. No. Let's take the little one because I was falling through the other elevator too. So this elevator is getting invisible when it's down, when you're getting closer. You can still see it. It's still here. You can still see it. Oh, Flicker. Okay, I can kind of see it. Okay, now you have to line up so you don't fall off. And we are going up invisible elevator. Now it's visible. Do we still have desync? I see you. You have a helmet. I have a helmet too, yeah. I need a helmet for Dema. Okay, this time this door is closed. And I have a prompt again. I don't have my key for ATC on the PTU.
You are clear to launch.
Okay.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Let's see if this works. We have a new racing course for ships. Is it somewhere here? Anyone tried this new racing course? Racetrack? That's strange. Last time she was pitching up nicely, now she doesn't want to pitch up easily. I can get her to 40 degrees, that's all I can get. No, that's strange. Okay, I can get her much higher pitch if I boost. Strange. Okay, jumping to Crusader. Still spooling. Chris Sinclair, hello. Chris Sinclair wrote, it's $2 a degree above 40 degrees of pitch. No, you can just boost. If you boost, you are getting to 65. Hello Chris, we are trying for 90 minutes now to test the Slayer gun. So far we didn't fire a single shot. We had so many bugs and 30Ks. Do you have a public facing Discord that you share? I'm not so sure if I want to share it to everyone right now. Sorry. If I want to share it to everyone, then I will make an announcement in the video. Chris Sinclair, is it a bespoke gun? Well, it's a special gun. You cannot put this gun on anything else. No, you cannot put this Slayer gun on your ship. This would be kinda OP. The Slayer gun is very slow firing but has very high alpha. Let me check how much. I don't have it memorized. It's lower 5-digit alpha. Okay, Slayer gun does 18,500 alpha, and Flickr wrote after shield penetration it does 12,950 alpha. That's really a lot. if you could put those guns on your size 5 mounts, this would be really OP. You could one-shot very big ships. Flickr wrote there was a bug where you could install the tank turret onto ships, but it got fixed. I missed this bug. I didn't know about this bug. Actually, I think the Slayer gun makes sense. It's slow firing but has high alpha, pretty much like a tank gun should be. But right now it will be rather OP when you are shooting at ships, if you can shoot at ships, if something is nearby, because of ballistic shield penetration. Chris Sinclair wrote it might beat C788 if you could somehow fit it on an Avenger. I didn't know, Flickr, that there was a bug where you could put the turret, the Nova turret, onto ships. This must have looked really crazy. Is this long ago? I totally missed this bug, or I cannot remember this bug. I mean, in theory, you can park a Nova tank here on your 890 onto the hangar doors of an 890. Then you have a big tank. Actually, I saw people who parked 2 Nova tanks on 890 hangar deck. Yeah, I saw people who were playing battleships with 2 890s, and each 890 had 2 Nova tanks parked on the hangar deck. Parked here. So you're playing kind of battleship. Okay, Flickr wrote you cannot park things on top of 890 anymore. So this is done too. But couldn't you get a tank onto the landing pad? Is the tank too big? I don't think it's too big. No, it shouldn't be too big. You can get a tank onto the elevator. Yeah, Flickr wrote it would fit inside the hangar. And you can get a tank onto the main elevator too. 890 can carry a tank. By the way, we don't see main elevator hatch. Okay, on the way to Crusader. 6 million. if a Nova tank can get a shot at the ship, it's a pretty one-sided battle, but usually a Nova tank cannot get very close to a ship. But it's very hard to spot, it's almost impossible to spot a Nova tank, and it's very hard to scan for a Nova tank. You have to be very close to get a Nova tank on your radar to get a target. Okay, you're close to a Crusader now. I guess you cannot do this anymore. CRG doesn't want you to put a tank on top. Okay, let's see where we have daylight. No, Arca 141 should have night time. Okay, Shubin should have daytime. So last time we did this was in 3.14, but not much changed. Okay,
Landing gear deployed.
overshoot. So this should be 3.14 should be pretty much identical to 3.17 Slayer tank against 890. Come on, stop. But it's very different in 3.18, of course, because of ballistic shield penetration. Okay, I have no control. I have no control. Flicker, I cannot control the ship. Do we have another... Is this another 30k? I didn't have any controls. Okay, I don't know what happened. I don't know... I mean, I didn't crash for whatever reason, but I couldn't pitch anymore. Power went... Okay, Flicker wrote power went to 0. Why? I didn't hit... I was nowhere near my keyboard. I have no hand near my keyboard. Okay, why are shields off? Did I shut it down?
Shield system
What just happened? And the funny thing is, we didn't even crash. But what was this? Okay, I'll see if I can still fly. I have no trust, Flicker. I have no trust. Are we still powered? Did you maybe hit something on your MFDs that is interfering with my MFDs? Okay, Flicker wrote she touched nothing. I tried to power off and power on.
Engines active. Core system deactivated.
Power off.
Origin jump works at your service. Core system operational.
I mean, we suddenly had no power. I cannot fly, I cannot strafe up. I have no more controls. I cannot fly this thing anymore. I cannot strafe up. We have fuel, hydrogen and quantum fuel. No, Flicker says components are everything is all right. We don't have any component damage. Okay, this is so good. Having transparent MFDs is so nice. But nothing has power. Flicker, okay. Flicker, I'm leaving the pilot seat. Please try if you can do anything. Or maybe it's because not because you did something, but maybe sometimes if someone is sitting on a different seat, he interferes, even if he doesn't do anything, even if he doesn't touch any buttons, you might still interfere. I mean, again, I have flown 890 dozens of times. Hundreds of times. I never had this, that suddenly I had no power. Can you just check out if you can lift off at all? Chris Linkter wrote, is it still under warranty? I mean, I certainly didn't touch any button to cut the power to my ship, especially not when I was very close to the ground and was about to land. Flicker wrote, hit is stuck at 299.94. So we are overheating. We are overheating, so that's why we don't have power, okay? But why are we overheating? I didn't do anything crazy. Oh, Nafesh wrote, large shields can overheat if they have not enough power to fill. Nafesh, the shields were full. Shields were full. Shields were 25% on the quantum jump, Nafesh. Is there anything we can do now, Nafesh? Can we power the ship down and wait like 10 minutes or something? I mean, I thought I would crash. Suddenly I didn't have any controls anymore. Flicker said power went to 0, but we kind of landed without crashing. Okay, Flicker Nafesh wrote, check temperatures. Okay, this is something this has never happened to me. Everything at 300, Nafesh. 300, everything. I guess this is bad. Nafesh, what should this be? Should this be 0? No, Nafesh wrote 300 is perfect. So this is perfect.
Engines active.
Okay, now she's moving. What have you done, Flickr? How did you fix this, Flickr? How? And now I cannot leave the seat. I'm pressing my set key and cannot leave the seat. Flickr. Yeah, what have you done exactly, Flickr? Okay, I'm using my set key. I cannot leave the seat. Is there a prompt to leave the seat? I never used a prompt. Enter remote turret. Power on. Okay, enter remote turret. Maybe this helps. If I enter this turret, maybe I can leave now. Okay, Flickr messed with the power slider. Flickr, I cannot leave this pilot seat. Scenario road, I think exit is control stick bottom right. Control stick bottom right. I have 4 times enter remote turret. And usually I just use my hotkeys and usually never click on leave seat. Yeah, Flickr, I cannot leave the seat. My set key doesn't work. Okay, let's try this. Flickr suggested we should leave Armistice Zone, and Flickr will try to knock me out.
Launch complete.
What is this? I mean, I know how to leave a seat. It's my set key. And there must be a prompt to leave the seat. Nafa showed he had the seat problem a few times and had to relog. Yeah, looks like exit is missing from the seat itself. I can enter the turret, the remote turret. Okay, I'm starting to just wanting to stop this. 2 hours, we didn't fire a single shot. Okay, now Flickr will beat me. Ouch. I'm stunned. Time to revival 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Again, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Chris said he will let you out of the seat for $10. Should I try now? I try. Okay, now. I pressed my set key. It's the same key. I'm not stupid. I know how to leave a seat. And now it worked. Okay, that's too stupid. How far away are we? I don't want to try it a few more times. Thank you very much, Flickr. Flickr beat me up and fixed it. Where is... Okay, okay, let's just try it. I hope I can leave the seat. Let's see if I can fly. Okay, engines off.
Engines active.
Okay, I had so many bugs. Okay, now I can fly again. I had so many bugs. Now first, we are trying to shoot the Slayer gun at chips for 2 hours now. So far, we fired exactly 0 shots. 0 shots in 2 hours fired. If you want to have fun, watch the stream. We had to recopy 2 times because of 30Ks. Flickr, your idea was perfect. How did you know that this will fix the issue? Okay, Flickr has a lot of great ideas, seriously.
Engines inactive.
Okay. Okay, this time I can leave the seat. Okay, it's a different seat. Okay, I'm getting a tank. I'm spawning a tank. Exit ship. Chris Sinclair wrote, glad I didn't bother with this PTU. It's okay, and it's important that people bother with it to report bugs, of course. But I cannot remember ever have seen any PTU patch that's so bad. Which makes sense because we are getting PES. It was to be expected that PES will break a lot of things. Flickr is the best.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle
Okay,
retrieval system.
we will now fire at the side of 890. We will avoid front like we did in 3.14 and check out how many shots we need for a kill. We don't have self status, so we don't see that areas are turning red. We don't see this. Still, it's fine enough. 12 seconds. Nafash wrote, PTU looks like an early Evo build, not wave 1. This is exactly what I'm saying. Early Evo builds can be very, very hard to play.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following locations. Please visit us.
Okay, tank is spawned. I'm going back into 890 and we are leaving Armistice Zone. By the way, I can start a new recording. Then I don't have to search for this one bit where we actually do something. Thank you very much, chat, for keeping me company. Seriously, I appreciate this. I would have gotten mad by now, I think. Okay, the elevator is visible. It's still visible. Still visible. Elevator is still here. And now it's gone. Oh, Flickr, we did take a bit damage when we landed without power. So this test is a little bit tainted, but I don't want to do another now. I guess she didn't take a lot of damage. Let's just accept that this test might be a little bit tainted. Oh no, I can repair, right? I can repair. Yeah, I will try to repair. But you know the problem with repairing is it quite often doesn't work. I repaired an 890 before here, I know. We did this before. But it might not work. Okay, you can hull scrape ground vehicles. You put them into damage state, but you can still... I have to check out... Okay, I have to make a video how those look when you scrape them. They must look like Mad Max vehicles or something. Okay, yeah, we have some sparks inside. I try to repair. Okay, hull scraping ground vehicles sounds really funny. Did you went up the hill, Flicker? I'm looking for closed exterior because my button doesn't work. I don't know why my button doesn't work. Okay, closed exterior.
Engines.
That's not another place. You just have to go. Okay, where is it? Okay, it doesn't matter. I mean, hill will work fine. Let's try to repair first. I think I repaired an 890 before here, even though the pad is way too small. Okay, let's check it out if it works. Yeah, I can repair. It was just 16 alpha, you say, so it was like nothing. Okay, we are fully repaired. So test is not tainted anymore.
Landing gear raised.
This is good because this side is in sunlight. Okay, I'm at year 6. I think this is a good angle. This is so annoying. Each time you're coming back from third person view, you're looking to the side. This is kind of annoying. Again, why? Usually your look was centered to the front when you came back. from third-person view. Flicker is asking if I'm, again, this is so annoying. I'm out of armistice, Flicker. I might go a bit lower. Is this okay, Flicker? Okay, I mean, doesn't matter if Toad is sluggish, right? Just have to hit a few times. Let me check out one thing quickly, how many shots it was and 3.14, okay. Okay, now we are firing the Slayer gun of a Nova tank against an 890 and 3.18 PTU with 70% ballistic shield penetration. Okay, Flicker, fire when ready. We don't have self status because it's broken, so we cannot see if areas turn red, but we can count the shots. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. Shields are doing very little, 23 left side. 8 shots. And this is soft death. Yeah, we don't explode because we are in soft death. So it was 8 shots for a Slayer gun to destroy an 890 and 3.18. Yeah, it's not fixed. It's still 180 degrees. There will be a video tomorrow. Okay, chat. Now type in. We needed 8 shots for a kill. How many shots did we need in 3.14? And remember, 3.14 is pretty much identical to 3.17 in this regard. 8 shots, how many in 3.14? Guess. Don't be shy, just type a number. No, it has to be, Chris, it has to be more in 3.14 because we have now ballistic shield penetration. Cannot be less than 8. Chris, this is an F. You failed. Okay, in 3.14 with 5% ballistic shield penetration when shields are full, we needed 23 shots. We aimed at the same spot, 23 shots. Now we only needed 8. And here you can see 890 in soft death. You cannot restart, you can still use elevators, you can still use doors, but that's all you can do. Okay, Flicker, this was very successful. Do we want to suicide back? No, sorry. Do we want to go back to menu and fly to Dream Station to get our spawn point? What do you mean you've gone stripey? Well, I think we could salvage it. It's outside Armistice, shields are down, but we don't have a vulture here. Yeah, but I can't spawn nothing big, Flicker. Ah, you mean we are flying? Okay, you're right. You are flying. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Can you drive me? No, you can. I would prefer it if you would come with me if you both have the spawn point. Okay, can you drive me to the spawn point? Yes, Truck and Child Road, you can spawn more than 3 vehicles now, I hope so. But Truck and Child Road, didn't CRG say they want to make the fights last longer? I am almost sure this change won't go to live like this. Maybe the CRG settles for 20% or something, but I don't think... Yeah, this thing drives like shit. It's not Flicker's fault. This thing is so bad. This is one of the worst driving experiences you can have in a game. I'm going I'm going on foot, Flicker. Flicker, I can spawn 100i. We can both get our spawn point at Dream Station. How does this sound? How does this sound? This game has the worst driving physics, but CHG is working on it and we will get good driving physics, hopefully, one day. You bought an e-bike? How is it? How is your e-bike? I heard it's very strange if someone is used to riding a motorbike and then he goes for e-bike. It's very strange because you don't have the clutch anymore. No clutch. So you are really a little bit confused the first time. You are stuck? Where are you stuck? In the cockpit? In... Okay, wait a second.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
I'm claiming my 100i and then I will take a look.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Okay, let's take a look at Flicker, who is stuck. $890 looks really fun. You can type it in chat. If someone wants to make a lot of money, he can salvage an 890 now. So your tank is stuck and cannot move. It doesn't look stuck to me, Flicker. Is there something underneath it? Okay, that's... Ah, I know why. There's this light thing. And this thing is holding up your tank, your 70-ton tank, and prevents you from moving. Your tank is sitting on this light pole. Or how is this called? English is not my native language. Light pole? How do you call a thing like this? No, your tank is sitting on this light pole. This is why you cannot move your tank. Is light pole the right word? I don't know how to call this thing. Okay, Flicker, let's go to Dream Station and get our spawn point. I thought about making an outro about this, but I don't want to be too mean. I have so many outros that are making a lot of fun of CRG. I don't want to be too mean to CRG. I mean, in reality, a tank wouldn't, a light pole wouldn't hold up a tank. How much is Nova tank? I think it's like 70 tons, 60 tons. It's a CRG light pole. Yeah, right. Flicker, you might be able to sit on the bed so you don't fall around. Okay, this took like 10 seconds until the ship was starting. And I'm getting a radar warning. Someone has me targeted? Who? Again, you're looking to the side when you're coming out of third person view. I hate this. This is so annoying. Why am I targeted? Who is targeting me? I don't think anyone is stream sniping me. My stream is way too small. $890 targeted me for revenge, yeah. Anyway, Flicker, this was pretty much conclusive. 8 shots instead of 23, that's a big difference. This was a good test. Flicker's prediction was 8. Did you write this somewhere down, Flicker? Or did you calculate it? You did some calculations. Okay, Flicker did the calculation before this, and Flicker's calculation was 8 shots for an 890 kill. So you can see Flicker is really good. Flicker is based, yeah. Flicker is based. Josh Streif, wasn't this Josh Streif Hayes who started this with based in his stream? Flicker, was this Josh Streif Hayes who started this based word in his stream? No, okay. But he had a different word. He had a word too. Your testing was true value and weight to it. Yeah, but it took 2 hours. It took 2 hours until we were able to test 890. Okay, we are now getting our spawn point at Dream Station, if I can find it. Here it is. And then we will test a few more ships, but I have to claim those ships, so we have to start with things that are going quickly. I mean, I can pay extra, it doesn't matter, because we are losing the money anyway with the next PTU patch. Okay, Flicker wants to do Starfarer. I mean, I have to claim a lot of ships now anyway, Flicker. But we have to start with something that is rather quickly available. It won't be a Starfarer, I think. Maybe Freelancer should be rather quick. But I will claim now a lot of ships, of course. I hate this so much. Chat, I hate this so much. You're in third person view, you're going back to first person view, and you're looking to the side. This is I know it's nothing big, but it annoys me to no end. Okay, it seems to be broken again. I don't get a landing pad. I might have to land. I mean, I don't get a hangar. We have a radar lock. Is he shooting at us? No. Flicker, I'm not. Yeah, I'm very close. I'm 3 kilometers away. I'm close enough. I don't get a hang-up. We have to use the landing pad. I can try Mobi class. Okay, this is a bug that's in the game since 3.18. You are asking for permission to land and you don't get a hanger. It's coming up and it goes. Sometimes it works after you try like 10 times. The good thing is this station has landing pads, but I have to find them. This station has landing pads, you can use the landing pads. So you don't have to deal with the hangers, but I have to find the landing pads. I'm not so sure if this works. I know that pads work. This station still has landing pads and those work because they have an elevator door. Flicker is sleeping on the job again. But it's really crazy. 8 shots now for an 890. So I guess Andromeda will go down in 1 shot or 2 shots or something. Did you call elevator? Because I don't see a prompt to call an elevator. Okay, Flickr wrote I see no panels either, but I clicked blindly. And it's, yeah, I don't see panels. Look. I mean, it should be... We can click blindly. I clicked very low. Very low should be the station, right? I mean, the station is... Here, I did it. I did it blindly. We have so many bugs. Flickr, we had like a dozen major bugs. Okay, I'm getting my spawn point. Okay, this doesn't work either. Okay, I cannot get my spawn point. I cannot do this blindly. There are things I can do blindly, I cannot do this blindly. If we relog, will we be back here?
To improve your health? At Kelto RX, medicine isn't only about healing.
Okay, we are relogging. I cannot set my spawn point. I cannot use this blindly. Don't know where to click. Okay, going back to menu. I'm not in menu. I see stars. I see black. What do you mean Flickr is shed in PTU? My chat is off because I'm recording and it would be, yeah, usually my chat is off when I record for videos. Oh, okay, there are people, yeah. At the moment we have 18. Is anyone in chat in PTU? I still have a black screen. Flickr, are you in menu? I'm not in menu yet. Okay, we are restarting our client. I mean, I'm happy that we have something at least. If everything breaks, I can at least show 890. Don't know why this came up. And I'm launching. Even the bugs are bugged, Captain Mass. Safe to say, game's bugged. I mean, it's a PTU build, bugs are to be expected, but I have rarely seen it that bad. I like my background. Okay, I'm loading back into the game. I'm in menu, Flickr, and I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom quickly. I'm not in the space station, Flickr. Sorry, I hit my microphone stand. I am back in Area 18. So, we spent a lot of effort to... No. This looks... Yeah, it's Area 18. I'm back in Area 18. So, we spent a lot of effort flying to the space station, dealing with having no... Yeah, dealing with blind consoles. Then we went into menu. We couldn't get back to menu. We tried to go into menu. Then we logged out, and now we got the thanks, which is we are back in Area 18. Sometimes I think CRT doesn't want us to test. Same with Arena Commander. We still don't have free flight back. I mean private games back. Okay, we are taking something we can shoot at. Let's say you want to do a Starfarer? Okay, then we are taking a Starfarer, but we land in Trim Station and we will get our spawn points, and I will already spawn other ships to Trim Station. This looks like a plan. By the way, I find the soft dev actually quite nice. It's actually something Chris always wanted. Chris was always talking about he doesn't want ships to explode. And this is something, okay, sometimes I am a bit critical maybe, but this is something I really like. I like soft dev. It's really fun. I think cargo refactor isn't. I mean, it's not much. You can move cargo one secret at a time, but you can now steal cargo because it's physicalized. That's actually quite nice. And soft dev is something that was a long time coming. I was surprised that we got it suddenly, but I like the idea. I mean, I think it's too movie-like if every ship always explodes. Chris Sinclair wrote, it would be good if eventually you could repair from soft dev. Chris Sinclair, this is coming.
Now arriving.
At least in bigger ships. In bigger ships you will be able to repair some of the components. This is planned. I just don't expect it anytime soon. Yeah, that's actually the idea. The idea is if you are in a big ship, you want to have a good engineer. Something like Gordy LaForge. You want to have a Gordy LaForge on your ship. Or you want to have a Scotty on your ship. So that you can repair your ship and keep your ship in top conditions, even in a fight. And if CHG can pull this off, this would be very nice.
Vehicle retrieval system.
Because a good Scotty will be worth a lot.
Servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area.
Jordi LaForge.
Safe travels wherever.
Who do you prefer, Jordi LaForge or Scotty? Or is it Jordi LaForge? No, Jordi LaForge. He will take a trunk janitor if he can fix it. Okay, I'm getting a staffer. This thing is sluggish, Flicker.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Personnel at all times. Their job is your safety.
Chris Sinclair wrote, Scotty was drunker. I will trust him. Okay, Hangar 07. No, seriously. Those are the things that still make me love this project and still make me hopeful that one day we are getting this.
Hello.
That not only you need a good pilot, you not only need a good gunner, you also need someone who is good at keeping your ship in the battle, who is repairing your ship, who knows what he's doing. This is a gameplay loop that can be very interesting if CHG can pull it off. Sorry, on the road. Okay, I cannot repeat this now. I have to keep my eyes on the screen. Yeah, Flicker had to knock me off, so I was able to get off the seat. Yeah. Oh, Flicker, by the way, she has. Okay, I don't bother now with changing components, but I think she has a karma. Does she have a karma? I think Starfire has a karma drive or something, so it's not exactly very slow, but I don't want to bother with changing components now, sorry. This was a very first bigger ship. Nowadays she isn't exactly so big, but when Starfire was introduced, people were totally blown away by how big she is. I mean, sometimes I dream a bit and I think of the future, and it would be very nice if someone can get a reputation not only for being a good fighter pilot, for being a good gunner, but for being a good engineer. And if you know someone is a good engineer, you might want to have him in your ship if you are going into battle. I hope that CHG can pull this off. Okay, I'm strafing up, but she hardly moves. Okay, I try again. I mean, she moves up. But now she is still glued to the ground. Should I use boost, Flicker? Flicker, I cannot boost up. I try to boost, I cannot. doesn't do anything. Okay, no. I hate this thing. I hate this. I hate this thing. This thing is so sluggish. It takes forever to lift off. No, it's worse. It's worse than a cat. It's even worse than a cat. Has anyone in chat spent time refueling? I guess answer is no. I think no one cares for refueling. In my opinion, it's way too cumbersome to refuel. This needs to be streamlined. Streamlined.
And please visit again.
Not too many refueling stops. Okay, right now we don't need refueling. I guess we will need refueling in Pyro. Because Chris is mean. Still, I think it is way too tedious how it is right now, how refueling is working right now. Yeah, Flicker wrote she likes the idea of support roles, but she doesn't like it to get ganked. There are already some orcs whose only interest is to grieve. This will be very interesting if we get Pyro. I don't expect Pyro this year, by the way. Yeah, just think that road. With an Atlas in Avenger, I can go right across the system with fuel to spare. But I think, that Stanton is a rather small system. We'll get much larger systems. There are people who are sending distract beacons for medical assistance, and then they are ganking the guy who comes to help them. I don't know what they get out of this. I mean, is this fun? Is this fun after the 10th time? Yeah, Flicker Road Stanton is small. Okay, we have now, I cannot set my route to the Crusader. Okay, usually you have to jump to something else, for example to an OM marker, then you can set your route to Crusader. Don't want to go to Lyria, it's too far away now. Okay, I'm going to OM 6 first, so that I can get my quantum jump to Stanton. Chris Sinclair wrote, that happens a lot at my local gas store. That people are getting ganked? Where do you live? And look, finally, now I can set my jump to Crusader. Still have to go over via an OM marker. Flicker's asking the chat, what are people most looking forward to in Star Citizen? Dragonchild, yeah, see you. Thanks for joining. By the way, Starfire has a very small quantum marker. So now this will take a while with a Karma drive, 42 million kilometers. I should have taken another ship, but I thought about it too late. Chris Sinclair wrote he's looking forward to more stairs. We don't have enough stairs in the game. And more elevators. And we need more metros. Come on, right now you can drive a metro from your spawn point to the spaceport. This is way too easy. You should need 3 different lines, right? Elevators and more wind mechanics. Yeah, those wind mechanics is something I despise too. I despise those force reactions that don't really make sense because you are never thrown back, you're always just lying on your ass, but everything around you is perfectly fine. And I despise those wind reactions, even when you are very close to a building that should give you protection from the wind, you are still experiencing wind reactions, even inside vehicles. I was blown out of a Spartan once because of wind. And Chris Sinclair wrote, yeah, and less mass. Yeah, we have way too many things with mass in the game. Yeah. If I'm out of fuel, I want to sail my adventure. Captain Moss wrote, and give these ship models some bloody mass and true physics on the ground. I don't even want true physics, just some physics at least. Nothing like Kerbal, just some very basic physics. This would be cool. Serrano wrote, hopefully we can place markers down that other people can use in Pyro. Yeah, and markers that you yourself can use. For example, you found an entrance to a nice cave, but you cannot mark it on your map. We really need this. I don't need to tell you that a lot of games let you mark on the map so that you can find it again. Yeah, I want my Kraken, but I don't think we will see Kraken soon because she isn't needed for anything. She isn't needed for Squadron 42. I think Kraken will be as far, far away. Okay, we are 1/4 of the way there. By the way, I've chosen Crusader by accident, but I can just jump out of Quantum before we are to crew, when we are close to crew L1. It's on the way. Yeah, we have the problem that if you are grouped with someone and you or the other one dies, that you quite often don't see his marker anymore. I think it's gotten better, but it's still a problem. Yeah, Chris Sinclair wrote, like, why I'm standing in front of a crew member, but I have a marker for him millions of kilometers away. Yeah, you are seeing his last spawn point, and you cannot see each other quite often, or only one can see the other one, but not vice versa. So let me check. I think we didn't test Starfarer on 3.14. No, we didn't. But front is not indestructible, so we can aim at the front. Oh, Chris Sinclair wrote, and weird thing is local VoIP still works. So server knows we are standing together. Okay, that's interesting. Actually, I never used VoIP in game. Usually I'm just using Discord voice chat. That's really interesting. So server knows you are close to each other. How does this in-game VoIP work? It works at a distance. Let's say you are 10 meters away from each other. Are you getting is it lower? Or let's say you are 20 meters away from each other, can you still hear each other? Or is it damped? Is it more quiet if you have more distance between the player? If you are using in-game voice? Okay, crossing the road, you can hear each other within around 20 meters. What happens at, let's say, 25 meters? Can you hear nothing at all, or is it just quieter? Okay, you can switch channel to team or player. Okay. Okay, we are halfway there. Flicker, by the way, why do you want to test the Starfarer? I mean, I'm not opposed, I'm just curious. Why a Starfarer? Flicker wrote she wants to test Starfarer because it's a cute ship. It's fairly tanky generally. No, Starfarer actually is not very tanky. And she only has one size 3 shield, something I never understood. A ship of her size should have 2 size 3 shields. Don't know why CRG doesn't give her a second size 3 shield. Yeah, she has a Karma drive. I knew it. She has one stronghold and a Karma drive. Fuck. I don't have a 600i Andre. Andre wrote test new 600i. I don't own one. I mean, she would be vulnerable even with 2 size 3 shields. It's not exactly like she is indestructible with 2 size 3 shields. Okay, I'm at 76% water. Did I mention I hate this? I hate this hunger first thing. Flicker wrote 600i is very vulnerable, but didn't CHG increase structure HPs of 600i dispatch? I think she increased structure HPs by quite a bit. I mean, Starfarer is vulnerable anyway. She's very sluggish. Then she has nothing protecting her belly, which is really a big oversight. There will be a rework. I hope that she gets a turret that is protecting her belly. If you're attacking a Starfarer from the belly, there's very little she can do. She's way too sluggish to maneuver. 2 turrets at the rear and 1 at the top. Flicker wrote she used to come with scatter guns, which are shit on a turret. I don't even know what guns she has at the moment. Okay, Scarvin wrote, yeah, 600i has now 100k HPs, hit points, before 30,000, so she has now 3 times the hit points. Sarana wrote, what I find very stupid, PTU doesn't give a bunch of free money. This is something I don't understand. Usually CRG gives you a few millions on a PTU. This time they are very stingy. I only have 139k. I don't know why it is. Usually they give you quite a lot of money on the PTU, which makes sense, so you can rent ships and test. Or they could just give you all the ships. By the way, yeah, CRG did this a little bit. I think everyone on the PTU has a vulture, so CRG did at least a little bit, right? Yeah, I can recalibrate. Pixels aren't cheap nowadays. I mean, at least, seriously, CNG gave everyone a voucher. I think that's a nice touch, but they should give us more money. And they usually do. Usually, yeah, Flickr, usually you get a few minutes on a PTU, right? I don't know why we didn't get much this time. Yeah, it's something like 15 minutes, usually. I think CHE doesn't have that much problems with finding people who want to test. So they might not give out some goodies because they find people anyway, which is not a bad thing, of course. I didn't know that people are using in-game voice when they are playing with friends. I just use Discord usually. I find it easier to use. In the old days, we were using TeamSpeak. Anyone remembers TeamSpeak? Or does it still exist? I don't know if it still exists. Vibe is for trolling, okay? Because think that about they should give you at least enough money to fix the slab elevator on Carrack. Well, Flickr figured it out. It's a second elevator on top of the other, but the second elevator is turned by 180 degrees. So the slab you are seeing is usually at the wall. It's just your old elevator and elevator thing, but one elevator is turned by 180 degrees. Flickr figured it out. You can even use the panel of the second elevator. Flickr wrote elevator in cargo bay flips 180 degrees after you lower it too. Okay. Okay, now we are getting to a Dream Station, finally. At Dream Station, we are setting our spawn and we are spawning ships we need later. Still in cooldown and still spooling and go. I hope that we are getting a landing pad. I mean a hangar, but she should fit on a landing pad. Okay, I'm not risking anything. Starfarer takes forever to slow down. I hope I don't hit this. No, I don't hit this. Don't know why you like the Starfarer. This thing is so sluggish. Okay, let's see if we get a hangar. Broken again. I mean, I like the idea of the ship, and I like the idea of refueling, but it's done very poorly. It's way too tedious. Even if you're refueling someone you know, and someone you are in a private chat with, okay, we don't They won't give us a hangar figure. We have to use the landing pads again. Is this a landing pad in front of us? You mean you rarely have trouble getting a hangar? Yeah, I'm using MFDs. Nothing. I'm using Mobi class. Nothing. Let me guess, we won't get elevator pads either. Okay, I'm trying to use a landing pad. I hope that's a landing pad, or is this a hangar? Yeah, the worst part is you cannot refuel from your pilot seat. You have to stand up and use the console because CRG tries to promote group gameplay at all costs. No, I am a sucker for good PvE group gameplay. I love good PvE group gameplay. But I don't want to have it forced onto me with very bad mechanics. Figure, is this a hangar or a pad in front of us? It's hard to judge. Yeah, seems to be a hangar. Okay. I'm not doing this so often that I'm looking here for landing pads. Usually I get a hangar, but something is wrong with this PTU patch. So I have to search a bit. Okay, that's a hangar too. Okay, it's too late. I just saw this, like above it, behind, I just saw this. So I missed it, it's too late. I think you have to sit in the pilot seat to accept the docking request of the ship that wants to get refueled, and then you have to stand up and go to the console. And console has very small fonts. Especially is a very important information what type of fuel and how much is in a very small font. I mean, sometimes, okay, I know it's an alpha, nothing is supposed to be perfect, but sometimes I really wonder if CRG tries to give us the worst UIs in history of gaming because they are so bad, many of them. I mean, if you make a refueling UI, so most important information is how much fuel does he want and of what type. And this should be in very big force, right in the center. What is CRG doing? It's a very small font at bottom right. And I mean, you don't have to be a genius to see that this is wrong. The most important information should be in big font in the center. Yeah, if you're... This exactly is another thing. This is typical Chris. He wants us to regulate the flow rate. Why? What's the purpose? What do I gain? Who cares? Who cares about a little bit faster refueling? No one cares. But no, you can set your fuel rate so you are faster. But if you do it too much, then your boom will break because it's immersive and fun. Okay, Flickr, we have buttons. We have buttons. You are incapacitated. Flickr is incapacitated. What happened? Okay. Can I loot your med pen? Flickr fell over and died. What have you done, Flickr? Oh, I already had one. Can I revive you with a med pen? I have a med pen in my hand and I'm using the right mouse button, which should usually work. Guys, what's the key to heal other? What's the key again? I'm holding the med pen in my hand. I think it was right mouse button. I tried right mouse button, but it doesn't do anything. Left mouse button would heal myself. Okay, he wrote, okay. I had to spawn it. I have to spawn it, crouched. Okay, you look alive. Can you stand up? Okay, Flickr, I helped you. I revived you. I guess you don't have this on video, how you died. This would be funny to see. So landing Captain Musk wrote, the landing pad is feeling much better now. Flickr, what happened? You went onto landing pad and then you just died. Flickr was following me, died, fell through the ship. Okay, but we fixed. Okay, let's get our spawn point. Let's get this show on the road. 3 hours now already.
Blue pants, a red striped shirt, red and white hat, and glasses. Would you please contact the front desk to let us know where you spotted them? Thanks.
Okay, setting my spawn to Kelto RX Clinic. Okay, I have my spawn set. Kelto RX. Okay, and now I will claim some ships. I think we won't do a lot of ships. It's already almost 2200 here. 2200. Okay, what do we want to do? We want to do... I want a warden.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
I want a warden. I want a freelancer. Freelancer might be one shot. I think freelancer will be one shot. I want Andromeda.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Andromeda might be 2 or 3 shots. Maybe even... No, 1 shot I don't think so.
Your insurance claim
Okay,
has
I'm
been
checking my Excel sheet. What else do I want? Hercules. Okay, I want a Hercules. So Flickr, I don't spawn a lot of ships because it's getting late here. But we have like, I think 4 or 5 ships. important ones.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
What do you mean RWW? You have no helmet? No, it's limited because it's getting really late here. You have no helmet. Do you wear a helmet? I don't see you wearing a helmet. Okay, Flickr is waiting for a helmet to return. Do you think it will return? You have to watch the stream, Maya Kara. Okay, I'm a 62, but I don't care because I will die. I have to suicide back anyway, so I don't care if I'm at 62. But I need my helmet now to spawn a Nova tank. Oh, did you suicide? This might not work so well. Sometimes it takes forever until you are in a med bed. Yeah, Flickr took off her helmet because she had to drink. We are at 62% first, but Flickr couldn't get her helmet back on. Sometimes or quite often, your inventory doesn't spawn in. Captain Must wrote Flickr just having a nap. No, just Flickr. I understand you have to drink because you're staying on Dema in the tank, so you have to drink. But Flickr couldn't get her helmet back on. Are you respawning? Does this work? It might not work. Okay, I see you. 37 meters, 33 meters might have worked. I think I cannot enter your room. No. Okay, Flickr wrote it's working. By the way, where did we leave the Starfarer? I don't get a marker for my Starfarer. I don't remember what pet it was. I mean, we can start with a freelancer, and I can claim a Starfarer.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Spoken.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent.
Flickr, freelancer is available, and I'm claiming a Starfarer, okay?
Moved to our storage facility.
No, it says on pet 03, it says pet 03. We can start with Starfarer. Pet
To the ASOP
03.
vehicle retrieval system.
Are you still trying to revive? Are you still in reviving? Flickr, what it's taking its time? I told you, suiciding is sometimes not so good in this patch because it can take a long time. Okay, pet 03. I mean, I have to suicide anyway.
Please visit us again.
Because I have to come back after each test, and I might die anyway. Or maybe not with soft death. Is anything working? Is it ticking up?
Needed immediately in surgery. Dr. Chan to surgery.
No, Starfire is on pet 03. We can just use her. If not, we can go back to menu and should be fine and try. Maybe it's quicker if we are going back to menu.
The head nurse, please report to Med Station 4. Head nurse to Med Station 4.
Forget that stress.
Attention, emergency staff.
Here at
Got an accident inbound.
Great.
Pretty big one, so team stand by.
Okay, Flickr wrote menu. Sometimes reviving doesn't work so well. I mean, it doesn't work so well in this PTU patch. That's for sure. Okay, I'm in menu. Okay, let's continue. We want to test Starfarer, Freelancer, Andromeda, Warden, and Hercules. This could all have been done in less than an hour if things would have worked. Okay, still loading. Yeah, sometimes you're in game in like a minute, and sometimes it takes forever to load into the game. See if I can find anything interesting. Loading persistence. Yeah. Chris Sinclair wrote, I hope CRG isn't watching this. They may get mad at me and put a $20 slap ramp on my Avenger. No, your Avenger doesn't have an elevator, so you are safe. It's only elevators. Okay, it's slowing down. This is a good sign, actually, when it's doing this. Okay, now it's again. It's trying. It says spawned. It says I'm spawned, but I'm still in menu. On client spawned. Exclamation mark. Yeah, this is something I hate too. Captain Musk wrote he hates this when he's hitting the Y key or Z key. Okay, 30k flicker. Okay, we can try to see if we can use elevators. If not, I'm really calling it a day. I closed my client. I am relogging into the game. And if we are falling through elevators, I'll call it a day. We spent 3 hours and 11 minutes, and we have one we have one test done. But it's a good test. If I don't get anything more, I will still make a video out of this, out of this one test. It's not a bad test. But my patience is really, I mean, it feels bad spending 3 hours, 11 minutes and just having one test done. And I don't think it will get any better. Chris Sinclair wrote, the code got scared that you may have spawned. Yeah, the funny thing is, it says I have spawned. And then we got the 30K. Okay, I'm in menu. I still see you offline. We can check out elevators if we are falling through elevators, then I call it a day. Now I see you in menu. I guess you are still loading in. I'm a very patient man, but I am not that patient.
I don't think you're supposed to be down here, Agent.
I have one question.
They already asked. I don't know.
One
Yes.
must admire a man who can keep a secret because he has value. What you know more than others makes money
Deus
and
Ex.
gives you. But in Manhattan, that patient.
I'm a very patient man, but I am not that patient. Walter Simmons, Deus Ex 1.
I am a patient man,
Ask me if I care.
but not that patient. You saw nothing, didn't? Report to the helipad.
I love Deus Ex 1. I love this game. I'm a patient man, but I'm not that patient. Okay, guess what? I am in Area 18. Fuck this. If I suicide, I should be in Dream Station, right? If I suicide, I should be in Dream Station. Because we set our spawn. Okay, I suicide. We set our spawn to Dream Station. I should be in Dream Station. Because Sinclair wrote, I bought it new when it came out in 2000. Yeah, I'm I'm old too, so I played Deus Ex 1 when it came out. The characters have better animation, not really. Not really, but Deus Ex 1 is still a fun game to play. Okay, it says I'm respawning in Crew L1, Dream Station. But it still says this. I'm not respawning yet. Actor stall detected. Actor stall. Chris Sinclair wrote, maybe CRG should hire one Spectre. It has less bugs. And I like Deus Ex music, as you might know. Unetco theme is very nice. Okay, I still try to respawn in Dream Station. I still have a black screen. Flicker, where did you spawn? Did you spawn in Area 18 or in Dream Station? Flicker crashed to desktop. Failed to open file. Objects, spaceships. Non-right-handed matrix. Okay. Vanguard thrusters. Very important right now. Did I get the Vanguard thrusters right when I try to respawn? Okay. I'm killing my task again. Flickr, I had to kill my task, but I will join your server. I had to kill my task because I didn't respawn. I got messages that some thrusters on a Vanguard are not spawning. Some animations for a Vanguard thrusters were not spawning, which is very important when you try to revive in a space station. You need those thrusters on you. Captain Mars wrote, oh man, this isn't going to be live until March. Might be March, might be February, maybe even January, but I don't think January. Okay, I'm trying to join your server. Okay, I'm joining your server, Flickr. 89 of 100. Have a Deus Extreme while we wait. And what is with certain content creators already spooking 4.0? This is how you get clicks and how you get views. So, seriously, if you are a hype channel, no matter what, it's not only true for Star Citizen. If you are a hype channel, you are getting far more views, far more subscribers, far more clicks, and far more money. If you are just a blind hype channel, of course, people are making videos about 4.0 and how glorious it will be because those videos are getting clicks. Chris Sinclair wrote, "We are the anti-hype slap channel." Okay, Flickr is back. I try to. Okay, Flickr, do elevators work for you? Okay, elevators work for Flickr. Now I have to check out if elevators work for me too. Are you in DreamStation, Flickr? Okay, Flickr is in here. But why was I in Area 18? I set my spawn point. I have it on stream. Okay, I'm still trying to load in. I'm getting replication, loading persistence, establisher, task, long wait. Genau, task, long wait. I have exactly what I have. Task, long wait. Maybe, I don't know if CRG is paying some of those content creators who are making those hype videos, but if you are just looking to make money, it's a lot easier if you're making hype content. Not only true for Star Citizen, it's true for everything. Or look at all those Elon Musk fanboy channels. Elon will give us a Mars colony, yeah. Okay, Chris Sinclair wrote, they give them ships to give away, okay? So CRG is paying those channels. So CRG is giving those channels ships to give away, okay? I help you, you help me. I didn't, I mean, you don't have to ask, but I didn't get anything from Chris, nothing. I didn't even get a Pisces to give away or anything. Whole game packages, oh, wow. Those content creators are getting whole game packages. Flickr, I still have my loading screen. Application, loading persistence. Task, long wait. Okay, I give it 2 minutes. I'm starting my stopwatch. I give it 2 minutes. I'm watching very few videos of other Star Citizen content creators, just because I don't find many of them interesting and I don't want to steal ideas unintentionally. But I saw a video where a guy was talking about Star Citizen and he used nothing but stock footage, and not even footage from the game, but footage that CIG rendered that has nothing to do with the game right now. And he was talking about how great this game is. And I stopped watching this video. I mean, this game has a lot of potential to be a very fantastic game, but I don't make videos just showing rendered sequences that have nothing to do with the game, how it is right now. Salty Mike is pretty down to reality. Flickr, I'm killing my task. This takes too long. I try again to join your server. Okay, restarting the game. Savannah wrote, no, who was in there, sorry. Chris Sinclair wrote, the bottom line is CRG screwed up by doing Squadron 42 and Star Citizen together. I don't think they screwed up because those games share a lot of things. At least in theory, something like weapons, ships, ship combat. And the best thing is, it's not done with Squadron 42 because there are 2 sequels. There are supposed to be 2 sequels for Squadron 42, Part 2 and Part 3. Okay, I'm trying to again join your server. Okay, 99 of 100. I can make it in. Pledge Store has no bugs. Yeah, it has some too. Sometimes Turbulent release something that is not supposed to get released yet. Okay, loading into your server, it's at 99 of 100. And it says, I'm connected. On client connected. Connected, exclamation mark. And there are 5 devices. Very important. Displaying 5 values, there are 5 devices. Game mode created. Okay, this all sounds very promising. SC-DOS version, yeah. It says I'm connected. Did you see this? There was this Christmas thread and Knight Rider had a posting too, and he had to remove like 20 replies because people were saying, I guess, not so nice things about him. He had to remove 20 replies or so to his thread, to his part of the thread. And you can see deleted by Knight Rider, deleted by Knight Rider, deleted by Knight Rider, deleted by Knight Rider. This was too funny. Flickr wrote he didn't remove them. People were writing, oh, he didn't remove them? Okay, people were writing deleted by Knight Rider CRG to mock him. Okay, but that's pretty much the same thing, Flickr. For me, that's the same thing. I mean, he is an a-hole, and people showed him that he is an a-hole. So it's pretty much the same thing that he wrote deleted by Knight Rider. Okay, I should check display info. Let me guess, I have it somewhere, I have to check the syntax. Display Okay, it's R display info. I should use 6. Okay, I'm using 6. Are you sure it's 6, not 3 or 1 display info? Okay, there are lots of numbers now. I don't know if you can even read this at 180p. I have to stream at 180p. If I have an invalid location ID, okay, where is location ID? I try to find location ID. I have invalid location ID. Current player location, invalid location ID. Okay, Harrison Road, I'm stuck. Okay, Flickr, I have an invalid location ID. Can I do anything to unfuck this? To unstuck this? Can I trying to restart? Harrison Cortez seems to know what he's talking about. Thank you very much for your suggestion, Harrison Cortez. Can do anything, can I try to relog? Or anything to make this unstuck, invalid location ID? Flickr Road relog. Okay, I will kill a task and I will completely log out. Uninstall. No, uninstall is not an option. Okay, I completely logged out and I will enter my name and my password. Play Deus Ex. I thought about streaming Deus Ex, but I know this game too well. I mean, I'm playing Deus Ex on the highest difficulty setting, but I know this game too well. And I almost know where everyone is standing, so this would be too easy. I played Deus Ex 1 so many times, I think I know every secret. I know where every NPC is standing. I know every sheep trick in the book. Not that I abuse bugs, no I don't. Okay, Flickr, I completely logged out. I'm restarting my client. Okay, I try to join your server, 97 of 100. It still says invalid location ID, current player location, invalid location ID. Is this a problem? Do I have to recopy my account to fix this? Harrison Cortez seems to know what he's talking about. Okay, Harrison Cortez wrote character reset. Flickr, I think we are streaming. I'm streaming now for 3 hours, 30 minutes. I can hardly talk anymore, and we did one test. I think I call it a day. Would you be interested to try this tomorrow? And I will copy my account and make everything ready. Okay, Flickr works late tomorrow. Okay, maybe the next day sometime. Okay, someone wrote try graphics changes first. What graphics changes can I try? I don't think you can change your gender. I think it's bugged. I think, okay, I tried changing my gender. I think you don't have access to your gender in this patch. If you change graphics from high to low, then it says keep settings, press no, then load in. Okay, I tried this. Yeah, I can change graphics from high to low. when it says keep settings, press no, then load in. That resets location to home for some. Okay, I try this. Flickr, are you still here? Okay, Flickr, so I try. Someone left an idea. Sereno left me an idea what something I can try. No, you cannot change your gender. It's grayed out. It says player unstored. Unstored. Okay, I changed my graphics from high to low. Okay, I'm going to low, from high to low. And when I'm getting asked if I want to save it, I say no. Press no. Okay, I changed to low, but I don't want to save it. Then load in. Okay, back and loading in. Maybe this fixed it. 91 of 100 Flickr. I'm trying to get into your server and I'm checking again. Still, invalid location ID. Didn't help. Yeah, you don't have access to your character. Okay, I'm calling it. Flickr, I don't know if you have time next days or weekend or something. I mean, I can make a video about 890. Thursday sounds okay. Thursday, perfect. Okay, sorry guys. I spent 3 hours and 33 minutes to do a few tests with Flickr, and thank you very, very much, Flickr, for your patience and for helping me. And in 3 hours and 33 minutes, we were able to test one ship. We were able to test one ship. 890 needs now 8 shots from a Slayer gun instead of 23. At least it's something, Flickr. It's something. But I'm really getting tired now. Yes, Centurion can be very interesting too, but Centurion has energy guns in default, right? So you have to put in ballistic guns. Centurion not intersetting. Not interesting, do you mean? Can't change? Okay, you can't change the guns. Okay, then it's not interesting. I thought you can change the guns on the Centurion. Okay, sorry guys. This stream was too much pain. And thank you for watching me, for keeping us company. And thank you very much, Flickr, but I call it now. I have to recopy my account to fix this. Yeah, have a nice day, have a nice evening, and thank you very much, Flickr. Bye.